In this clip, Shane Gillis makes Joe Rogan laugh so hard that I think he might have ruptured a kidney. Let's check this out.
And there was a lady. She was going wild, dude. She was a pit bull. She was like, they just bring people on stage and just everybody in Canada was putting money in their mouth at this stripper. Every single one of them would be.
What happened to COVID?
The first stripper that was with me was like, opened her mouth.
Ew!
And I was like,
what?
I was like, I don't want to put money. You don't want money in your mouth.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
giving a stripper health advice. I'm like, you don't want to. I don't want to do that. Put it in your thing. But
Yeah.
dudes would put money in their mouth and lay on stage on their back, and the stripper would come and take it with her butt.
Well,
Pretty fun. But anyway, the point of the story.
Money in your mouth seems like very unsanitary.
Definitely.
For sure, right?
Yeah, you'd get like, they're gonna get like a fucked up disease.
And doesn't most money, there's like at least a really good percentage of money that has cocaine on it,
Yeah.
right?
Hundreds, I believe, has like the highest percentage, but yes.
So if you're
you
one
ever
of those
do coke
people
with
that
a
gets
one?
That's
a bummer.
Oh my god.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
You go,
That's
goddamn,
a
all
sad line.
I got is a one.
Oh my god.
But no, this lady was dancing. She was fucking dudes up. Dudes would go on stage. My buddy went on stage and she tried to like take his belt and whip him, and he was like, no. He was
Whoa.
like, stop.
Whipping.
But then she was doing that. She was dominating this guy. And I was like, this is kind of, something's going on. And then she lifted her arm and she had armpit hair. And I was like, what the fuck? It just ruined it, dude, immediately. I was into it. I was all in.
That's hilarious.
Armpit hair got me.
That's hilarious. Armpit hair doesn't bother me at all.
No.
Doesn't
On
bother
a lady?
me.
So
No.
wait, you like jacked ladies with armpit hair?
Yeah, a little bit of
You're
armpit
getting
hair.
close, dude. You're so close. That's as close as it gets.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like a good buzz cut.
I like them bald.
Yeah,
I like a bald lady. She can wear a wig.
Yeah, she can
You'd be a different hairstyle
get her
every
some
night.
khakis.
Oh my god.
Damn, that fisherman might have got you, dude. That might have set you off.
Imagine.
I could have got you. I never
Or
had a
what
priest.
if I did stab him? What if he killed me because I stabbed him? You know, there's so many things that could have happened there. It just I don't know what that guy got fired for, but he was a teacher. I bet he
you-
got fired for
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
kids.
Yeah, you can't do shit like that.
Yeah.
You ever have a priest? You weren't Catholic, were you?
Yeah, I
You
was
grew up
Catholic.
You
Yeah,
ever
but
have
I
a priest go
dodged
for
the
it?
priests. Yeah.
I never had a priest really go for it, but I remember one time I was in confession, and it was right when we were all starting to whack off. So the priest, he like asked. I was in the middle of confession, and he was like, "Do you spill seed?" He said, "Do you spill seed?" And I thought it was like a biblical reference, like some type of proverb where So I was like, "Yes."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I thought it was like a saying for sinning.
Right.
Like, I don't know, some story where the guy dropped seeds. And then I started.
It's not appropriate. And it's also the problem with
Also,
any
the answer is
job where
yes.
you have to be celibate.
Yeah.
Any job where you have to be celibate. Like, who's
Yeah.
going to sign up for that? Here's the thing. It's not like they get better seats in heaven.
No.
Like, why are you doing that? Like, you're doing that because you're called to that
A
duty?
good priest, that is cool. I do think that is cool.
A good priest is cool. But the
Yeah.
idea that they should be celibate, you're going to eliminate a lot of people that don't want that job.
The dudes that are like, fuck it, I'll just be a priest. Like, if you're like thinking about what job you want to have, and you're like, I'll just fucking just be a priest.
Well, some people do that because they're raised Catholic, and they're like, look, if I do it, I'm 100% guaranteed in. You know, all you have to do is like
you gotta go to school.
You don't have to go to school. You're in there.
Yeah.
You're a priest now.
You gotta
Like-
go to seminary for fucking 7 years.
And people treat
Everything's-
you well if you're a
Yeah.
priest.
Yeah.
It's a respected part of the community.
It's funny how much they're kind of. Oh, dude, my friend Matt, you met Matt McCusker. We were laughing so hard about like priests. You got a fucking pretty easy job. You're set up. You live next to the church. You go do this, but then every once in a while you got to get hit with a dude at confession. That's just like, I sucked my friend's dick at golf. You're like, what? Like dudes hitting you with confessions. And then you look out and see him in church. Like while you're performing mass, you look out. There's a guy like you're like, oh, that's a guy who blows his friends. You know
Yeah.
the whole congregation's secrets.
That was a thing that they invented purely so that they could like
think it's
spy on
blackmail?
people. They not blackmail. They wanted to know who was doing what. And if you could
Yeah, like, we
give
promise
people
we
an
won't
out
tell.
that allows you to go to heaven, but you have to tell.
You gotta
If
tell
you
on
tell
yourself.
us, yeah. But then I'll tell you, you're going to do a bunch of Hail Marys, and it's going to be good. You're still going to go to heaven. Like a completely human-created loophole, just
Yeah.
to acquire data.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it was pre-Google.
Yeah, they were just acquiring data on the people.
It's fucked up. I just had a revelation. I think I tell on myself.
Do you?
Yeah, I was raised Catholic my whole life. I constantly tell. When I was a kid, I would tell on myself.
Yeah, it's
I
probably
still tell on myself.
it's built into the system. I felt like when I was a young kid, I remember I went to Catholic school for 1 year, and I had this nun that was teaching the class. I didn't have a priest; we had a nun, and her name was Sister Mary Josephine, and she was so
It was always
mean.
Yeah, we had Sister Michael Ann. They all had wild names.
She was
dude.
so mean, dude. She was so mean. She would tell you that she's gonna make you sit on a nail in the closet, and you better bring your pajamas because you're staying here tonight. And kids would cry.
Yeah,
We would
fuck
cry.
you
We'd be
up.
so scared because I went from being with my mom, who's like this sweet lady. This
Yeah.
is the lady that I'm used to.
Yeah.
My mom's nice to me. She
And here's
loves
a
me.
nasty
So all of a
lady.
sudden, this crazy
The
bitch
fucking
that doesn't even
mustache.
get to fuck.
Yeah.
You're dressed in this weird costume, and she was so mean. And what it did to me at an early age was like, oh, okay, that's bullshit. Because, like, you know, you have to see things and you like that are so stunningly obvious that
Yeah.
this had nothing to do with God. This is like a mean
this
person
is a crazy
who's just
person.
torturing kids. And since I hadn't been around that,
Yeah.
it was very unusual for me. And I was like, oh, this is all horseshit. And then I think there was a period after that where I was fucking kind of really weirded out.